Who needs the public library? Every day, thousands pass through the doors of the Central Rappahannock Regional Library. The old, the young, teens and toddlers, poor and rich, businessmen, students, young mothers, school children, adult learners, homeschoolers, the homeless and the new homeowners, retired seniors, on and on they come. Each looks for answers to life's questions. They want access to the internet. They work on degrees, they learn English, learn computers, they learn to read. They look for books, magazines, movies, and ideas. A life of the mind. Each wants a better existence. Who needs the public library? There's a man sitting outside in a van. It's early, it's 8 a.m. and he's already here, waiting like he does every day. A veteran who just got off the night shift. He's always one of the first in line. You see, Robert Cutler lost his son 2 years ago. He died in the Iraq War. His daughter is attached to an Army Reserve unit in Texas. She was called to duty a year and a half ago. She could have sat out on a deferment since her brother died. Robert encouraged her to do so. But no, she chose duty. She chose to serve. Now she's in Iraq with her unit, stationed just south of Baghdad. Her dad is more concerned now because she patrols outside the safety of the base. Each day he emails her from the library. Each day, patiently, he waits to receive her email, just to be certain she's okay one more day. Robert says the Salem Church Library is his lifeline for his family. The library is the link to the heart of his family. Robert is one of 30% of families who do not have internet access. Each day, hundreds of people sign up for their 1-hour time slot. They write down their names and they wait their turn. The library is the place where people communicate with friends and faraway family. Others job hunt or conduct research. Thousands more access our librarypoint.org site from home to search the databases or the catalogs. Children love the learning games. Seniors come to classes on mastering the internet, online genealogy workshops. Others come to write books, to do their taxes, to write resumes, or simply to be a part of the new global community of information and the exchange of ideas. Who needs the public library? He just got out of the Army. He has a wife and a child. He works full-time for the Rappahannock Regional Jail. He aspires to a career in law enforcement, hopefully with the FBI. Colin Sasser is getting an online degree with Liberty University in Lynchburg. Colin is just one of hundreds of distance learners using the library. The librarians proctor dozens of tests every week. Students use the computers to take the tests, check their assignments, listen to online lectures, and communicate with their professors. Many homeschooled high school students come to the library for online tests with private secondary schools. The library helps thousands of students of all ages. Homeschool materials and special programs. GED classes, ESL classes, Germanna and Mary Washington students. Many just have a passion to learn. Who needs the public library? Mrs. Whitmer was born and raised in Spotsylvania County. She wants all her tax dollars to go to the library. It's our lifeline, she says. Because of polio, Mr. Whitmer is a paraplegic. His muscles don't work, but his mind is vital and curious. He reads hundreds of books. He orders interlibrary loans for special, rare books on wonderful topics which carry him where his polio won't let him go. His arms aren't working so well of late. He started the Talking Books program at the library. These libraries serve the disadvantaged people. The reach of the library is far beyond its walls. The library reaches out to people where they live. Who needs the public library? In Spotsylvania County, there are many young families. The library is the preschooler's door to learning. It's just one of our missions. We introduce infants to books. We offer thousands of picture books for preschoolers to share with mummies and daddies. Our library's hundreds of storytime programs make reading here a fun time. Families have a safe place to come. Children have a safe place to learn good social skills. Who needs the public library? Jeff Higginbotham is retired. He's proud to be a stay-at-home dad for his 2 boys. Jeff and his boys come to Storytime twice a week. Jeff is the only daddy at Storytime. Jeff loves his boys. Jeff says, "I believe reading is very important. The library is a lifelong resource for all ages." Who needs the public libraries? For decades, the futurists have predicted the end of libraries. Instead, there are more users, more books being checked out, and more library activities than ever. Each day, so many books are checked in and out at Salem Church that if you stack them up, they would be higher than the Eiffel Tower at King's Dominion. In Spotsylvania, they checked out nearly 2 million items last year. Think about this fact. Nationally, public libraries move more materials a day than Federal Express. Who needs the public library? A 78-year-old grandmother from Thornburg feels strongly about what children see on TV. "I don't like all the sex and violence in most current movies," she says. "The kids might see it somewhere else, but not in my house. The good characters treat each other respectfully." "Those are the behavior examples that I want my family to see," says Miss Adams. "And best of all, it's free." Who needs the public library? Frank Kowalski says the library saved his sanity. Frank retired from Sears after 30 years. Now he drives a mail truck 512 miles to Greensboro every day. Frank threatened to go postal when thankfully he discovered books on tape at the library. Now the stories not only keep him wide awake, but alert and happy too. Frank's not the only fan of books on tape. Thousands of commuters depend on the companionship of the library's books every day. The stories go on and on. Bill Gates made public libraries his first priority for giving, donating millions to get computers in every public library in North America. He knows libraries are here to stay. He understands their importance. The university of every man. In the age of information, library use continues to skyrocket. And not just with the information savvy, libraries are more essential than ever. Reading is the most basic survival skill in today's information-driven world. The gap between the rich and poor is widening. Libraries level the playing field. They are the cornerstones of democracy. We know people want these libraries. They vote with their feet every day, in good times and bad times, for the rich and for the poor. The public library has always stood at the center of the community for the people, for all of the people. So who needs the public library? You know the answer now. All of us do.